Hey there, and welcome to another GTA 5 car review. And today, we're taking a look at the unique Dundreary stretch. So, being an in-depth review of the stretch, we'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip, take a look at the interior and exterior, take it for a brief test drive, and take a look at some of the stuff alongside its stablemates. The standard wheelbase version of this car started off its life as the Albany, Washington sedan. So, let's go ahead and start up both cars. Now, unlike the Dundreary, this car is a personal vehicle, the Albany, so you can use remote start, but I'll demonstrate that in a moment. The Stretch is a Pegasus vehicle. You can buy it for $30,000 in Southern San Andreas Super Autos. I'll demonstrate that as well in a moment as well. This car is a black metallic looking color. Leather wrap steering. Power is rated through a 5-speed automatic transmission. Really nice wood finish from the interior, as well as some leather seats. You can kind of see into the back through this window here. Windows are dark tinted. And as I've said, the Albany comes with remote start. You can simply go to vehicle remote functions, you turn on. You can also turn on the headlights, as I have done here. And you can also change your neon lights on and change your radio station while you're driving if you're not at the vehicle and you can use the vehicle remote functions. This vehicle is a white gloss with chrome accents. Same engine style. Same 5-speed automatic transmission. Same wood velour as well as leather seats. So let's go ahead and do our little review here. I'm going to turn on the Albany through remote start. The lights on. So the Stretch, which is the long wheelbase stretch limo version of the Washington, came out earlier this year. Not earlier this year, but has been in GTA for quite a while. Featuring the same power plants as the Albany, same setup, as well as the interior being very similar. Of course, this being based on the executive model, which is the trim level on the Washington. Of course, whatever reason, it's being badged by Dundreary, which is the equivalent of Lincoln in the game. The Albany, however, carries the same hood ornament, same front styling, and everything else as this car. I do not know if it's the executive trim level. If I check on the back pillar here, I should be able to know. Which it is, actually. So these are both Albany, Washington executives. So it's pretty neat that you get kind of these set up here with the stretch limo. So since they are the same car, popping the hood on the Washington will be basically the same as if popping the hood on the Stretch, since you can't do that with a Pegasus vehicle. It appears to look just like the 4.8 liter V8. I believe it's 4.8 liters that powered the Lincoln Town Car, but of course it sounds like more like an inline 6-cylinder on this game. So we'll start by taking a test drive of the Stretch, which is a lot harder to pilot than the Washington. We're going to leave the Washington running as well, which in our state is not legal. We're just going to go around the block. Driving a limo is quite more difficult than driving a standard car in the city. As you can see, it's massive, and plus I'm getting tons of tire spin on the launch from the V6 engine this car's got. Very quiet car. I'll get the sound clip for these cars off the Stretch. Or not the Stretch, the Washington. I might as well do a sound clip of both cars once I get back to the station I was at. Didn't see a turn lane there, but we're just going to turn anyway. Alright, no cars are coming. I'm just going to scoot on in over here. The reason why I'm kind of hurrying through this is because if you don't know already, Pegasus will take the cars back after a while if you haven't driven them at all. So I'm just kind of hurrying through with the Stretch. It's really hard to park this car too. Get some wheel spin over there too, so I'm just going to back it on in over here like it was. Alright. So let's go ahead and get our sound clip from the Stretch. I don't know why I got out. And yes, I know this review is kind of really bad for the organization. So with the Stretch, you get the lightly tinted windows, as well as the wood velour interior, as well as I believe there's a button somewhere on the dash that controls this, which is completely decoration because it doesn't really work. As I've said with Pegasus vehicles, I can't pop the hood or the trunk or open the back doors at all to show you guys what it looks like on the interior and the back side, which kind of sucks, but if I had a friend on here, I definitely would. And try to give you kind of a look inside by crouching against the windows, but it doesn't appear to really do anything. We'll find more about the trunk dimensions when I pop the trunk on the Washington. So let's go ahead and get ourselves the sound clip from this car. I'm actually going to pop that door open, the driver's door as well. I'm going to pop the hood as well. I really don't know why this is so unorganized. I'm really sorry. We keep having to open all the doors. So, there we go. Now we'll switch to the exhaust. I'm going to shut all doors now. So in the interior of the Washington is very much the same story as with the Stretch. You get the nice wood velour. Of course, you get a cigarette tray, which appears to have been used, but of course, when you buy cars in Southern San Andreas, most 99% of the time the cars are used. You got your AC zone and fan speed controls all over the place. So we got two. You've got one in the middle here on the top near the zone buttons, and then you've got a fan speed dial below there. You've also got what appears to be kind of a hazard light right in the middle of where the radio is. I'm not going to turn it on, of course, for copyright purposes. You've got a volume dial underneath that. You've also appeared to got volume buttons. It's a very complex system, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 air vents. In the gauge cluster, you've got your temperature and fuel gauge on the right, your tachometer, your speedometer in the middle, and your tachometer in the left. You have your lights going across the top. You have dome lights on the roof in the front, as well as the back. Some on the mirrors, those being the front lights. You have a glove box, which is, again, completely decoration. So, cut off ignition, and let's go check out the back seat. Now you can use the vehicle doors to open that up as well. I'm going to pop open the back door here and get a look at the interior and the back. Get quite a little bit of space if you're a back passenger. Of course, without adjustable seats, which is impossible to do in GTA, giving it quite a good bit of space. We'll take a look at the other door as well. I'll open up the trunk. With trunk dimensions, you get quite a chunk of space, which is kind of neat. While it's impossible to store anything in this game, it's pretty neat to have such a large trunk. I think in a truck, you can store stuff in the trunk, but I don't know about these bigger cars. Alright, we're going to open up the rear right door. As you can see with the rear bench, you can get some space down here as well. Alrighty, so that'll do it for this in-depth review of the Dundreary Stretch and the Albany Washington. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.